In the bustling atmosphere of Club Shoe Time, Shu and other staff managers find themselves defending their establishment from a horde of zombies. Meanwhile, Akira is resolute in his determination to locate his friend Kensho. Rewinding a few hours back, we find Akira attempting to check off an item from his bucket list, growing a beard. Regrettably, this endeavor doesn't go as planned. Amidst his facial hair experiment, Akira's phone receives a series of message notifications, notifying him that the Wi-Fi has been restored. This prompts him to reflect on how he hadn't had the time to check his messages for the past 3 years, resulting in an overwhelming influx of unanticipated messages. While going through his list, he stumbles upon Kensho's name. Fueled by the belief that Kensho is still alive, Akira becomes resolute in his mission to find him. Simultaneously, Kensho is struggling to survive in Club Shoe Time, confined to the bondage room and faced with a perilous encounter with a zombie. Akira reaches out to Kensho by phone and assures him that they will meet at Shinjuku, despite Kensho's warnings. During his journey to Shinjuku, Akira takes a moment to acquaint the audience with details about Kensho, a popular college student, Akira's closest friend, and a partygoer who later became a successful real estate agent. Although Akira was at times irritated by Kensho's advice to leave his exploitative job, he remains unwavering in his commitment to save his friend. In the climax, as Shu succumbs to the zombies, the noise draws their attention away. Kensho seizes this opportunity and escapes the room, eventually running into Akira. Expressing remorse for not having listened to Kensho and being envious of his success, Akira sincerely apologizes. They are then chased to the rooftop by the pursuing zombies. With a daring move, Akira jumps to a nearby building and urges Kensho to follow suit. However, Kensho reveals that he had never been fond of his job and had been merely putting on a show all these years. His true passion lies in becoming a stand-up comic, and Akira wholeheartedly encourages him to pursue it by quitting his job. Kensho takes a leap of faith, successfully making it across to the other building, shedding his clothes along the way. Later that night, as they talk on the rooftop, Kensho confides in Akira about his ambition to save the survivors of the apocalypse, although Akira remains skeptical. Kensho and Akira sleeping on the rooftop, and the camera pans to a close-up of Akira's bucket list, signifying the journey that lies ahead for both friends. Akira was engrossed in playing a video game centered around zombies, while Kensho took on the role of chef, preparing a meal for both of them on the rooftop. In a light-hearted banter, Kensho teased Akira about his dating life but wished him good luck. As Akira continued with his game, Kensho took a peek at Akira's bucket list. Despite Akira's suggestion that he should create his own list, Kensho decided to add some items to Akira's list, emphasizing his commitment to being there for Akira after saving him from a near-death experience. Akira then proposed a trip to IKEA to purchase a widescreen television, a request tied to one of his bucket list goals. During their conversation, Kensho shared his aspiration of becoming a stand-up comedian with Akira, causing Akira to contemplate his own dreams. Their journey took an unexpected turn when they encountered a truck driven by a zombie. Akira skillfully navigated through a series of zombie-related obstacles, leading them to take refuge in an underground section of a shopping mall where they encountered other survivors. These survivors, however, did not share the same optimism as Akira and Kensho about the zombie apocalypse. Recognizing an opportunity to fulfill one of Akira's bucket list items, Akira and Kensho decided to engage with the female survivors they had encountered. The girls, named Ryuka, Maki, and Yukari, introduced themselves as flight attendants, much to the delight of Kensho and Akira. Akira pondered how he could make their experience better, given the grim circumstances created by the zombies. Observing Kensho's success with one of the attendants, Akira resorted to a humorous stunt involving tequila to make one of the other girls laugh. Akira's plan succeeded, and all the girls burst into laughter. However, Akira had to retreat to the restroom to deal with the effects of the tequila. During his absence, Yukari checked on him. Meanwhile, Kensho and Maki explored a store together. Ryuka expressed her dissatisfaction with life, but their time took a dark turn when the man they were with turned into a zombie and attacked her. The situation alarmed Kensho and Maki. On the other hand, Yukari confided in Akira, sharing her concerns about her career and revealing that she had a boyfriend. Maki and Kensho encountered a zombified Ryuka, and a gruesome incident unfolded as Maki lost her life. Kensho had to defend himself by using Ryuka's suitcase as a weapon. Meanwhile, Yukari and Akira had a heart-to-heart conversation about their career dilemmas. Akira realized that despite his initial dreams of working in the production industry, his current journey had made him realize that his dream was not truly his own. In the midst of their conversation, the man who had been with them earlier arrived and attacked Yukari. Akira managed to fend him off, but it became apparent that Yukari had been infected. Despite Akira's efforts, Yukari urged him to leave her behind, confessing her love for her job despite her misgivings. Akira reluctantly departed and encountered Kensho, who had successfully procured an 8K widescreen television. As they made their escape from the area and returned to their hideout, Akira reflected on the words of Kensho and Yukari. He decided to add a new item to his bucket list, to remember his childhood dream. Akira resumes playing a zombie-themed video game. Kensho was busy checking the latest news about the outbreak, while Akira was engrossed in the same zombie-themed video game he had been playing in the past few days. Kensho shared some information with Akira about how the self-defense force had isolated certain areas in Hokkaido, and that some villages had sealed off access tunnels. Akira took some comfort in the thought that his family might be safe since they were in Gunma. In a somewhat surprising move, Kensho decided to dye his hair yellow. During a conversation, Akira confided in Kensho about his desire to become a superhero who fights zombies, a dream from his childhood. Akira even added this superhero aspiration to his bucket list. To make this dream a reality, Akira and Kensho embarked on a trip to the aquarium. Inside the aquarium, they ventured into its backrooms, where Akira stumbled upon a random shark suit in a locker. With some creativity and the use of spray paint, he transformed it into his very own superhero costume. In a flashback, Akira had mentioned to Kensho his desire to use a shark suit as his costume since it was designed to protect humans from shark bites. Back in the present, a female survivor from episode 2 rushed past Akira and entered the aquarium with a group of people. Akira saw an opportunity to impress her by taking on the pursuing zombies. However, he underestimated the pain of zombie bites and had to call on Kensho for assistance. Unfortunately, Kensho could only watch as there was only one shark suit available. Nonetheless, Akira managed to defeat the zombies by tossing them into a nearby lake. Much to his disappointment, he noticed that the girl did not seem impressed by his actions. Akira later rejoined Kensho and the other survivors. Kensho encouraged him to approach the girl he had been trying to impress. Akira introduced himself, and the girl analyzed his behavior, questioning his motives for helping others. While she acknowledged Akira's effort, she raised concerns about the risks he was taking and how it could endanger those close to him. These remarks left Akira deep in thought about his actions. Suddenly, a loud banging sound grabbed everyone's attention. Akira and Kensho investigated and encountered a shark with 2 humans trapped inside it. As they fled from the pursuing shark and ran into more zombies, the girl pointed out an emergency exit. They all made a dash for it, but the girl pushed aside Akira's crush. Akira realized she was missing and decided to go back to save her from the shark. She questioned his determination to follow through on things, leaving Kensho feeling helpless as he couldn't do much to assist. The girl proposed a plan to defeat the shark, splitting up to execute their respective roles. While the girl handled her part, Akira confronted the shark alone. The shark initially overwhelmed him, but Kensho's clever distraction gave Akira the courage to face the shark head-on. The girl tossed batteries to Akira, enabling him to deliver an electrifying blow to the shark. After a fierce battle, Akira was able to check off his superhero dream from his bucket list. Kensho took the opportunity to ask the girl why she hadn't joined the other survivors. She explained that she preferred not to be part of large groups anymore. Upon spotting Akira's bucket list, she remarked on the irony of their differing goals. Before parting ways, Akira inquired about her future plans, and she expressed her desire to travel to a safe and sustainable place. She shared her contact information with Akira, revealing her name to be Shizuka Mikazuki. The episode concluded with Akira and Kensho planning to head to Gunma in search of Akira's family.